as you know, Caitlin Clark has had a difficult time in the WNBA in terms of everything that surrounds her. I'm not saying her play, obviously, rookie year, we know all about that, but the way the WNBA has treated her, the way the other players have treated her, the way the officials have treated her, the way the fans, you know, the whole list. And then she came into the season. We saw how that first game went. We saw all the stuff about how she's cooked. She can't make a three, the whole thing. She's washed. She hasn't evolved. She can't get better. And now, 5 games into the season, or I guess 6, but Caitlin Clark has only played 5. We've talked about the struggles with the system that they're playing and how that conflicts with Caitlin Clark and, the whole thing. And then check this out. Let's run down this real quick, and then I'll get into the meat of all this and the couple of big things that I want to talk about. But first of all, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you being here as always. Quick favor. I haven't mentioned this in a little while. Obviously, the numbers have been going in the right direction lately. We know it quickly. Finally hit that 15, quickly went to 15.6. It was at 15.698 the other day, and now it's at like 15.682. So YouTube's at it again. If you did subscribe, please make sure you are still subscribed, because all of a sudden, and I look at the individual videos and there aren't those minuses. So, YouTube's just unsubscribing people. But anyway, let's dig into this. And I know it's early, but it's time. This is what we do as fans. It's time to talk about this, because if we step back, at least, again, 5, 6 games in, everything surrounding those first couple games, it's like, oh man, Caitlin Clark is off to a rough start. The three is gone. She's the whole thing. Okay, let's run through it real quick. Field goals made per game, career high. Field goal attempts, career high. Field goal percentage, career high. Three-pointers made per game, career high. Three-pointers attempted per game, career high. Here's a wild one for you. Three-point percentage, career high. Two-pointers made, career high. Two-pointers attempted, career high. The one thing she's off a little bit, she's slightly down in her two-point percentage. Slightly down. But EFG is career high. Free throws made, career high. Free throws attempted, career high. By the way, that's significant. She made 4.1 per game at a 4.5 a rookie year. She's up to 5.4 at a 5.6, despite still not getting a lot of those freedom of movement calls. She's shooting 96.4% from the field. I think she made her first 25 of the season and then missed number 26. Okay. The only thing she's really slightly down on is rebounds, right? Assists up. Steals, she's down a little. Blocks up. By the way, she leads the team in blocks per game. And no, she's not at a career high in turnovers. So anyway, that is, and I talked about this in another video. That's where we get into the whole expectations thing. This is how insanely ahead of the entire WNBA Caitlin Clark is. And that, again, is one of the big drivers of the hate that she gets and why they don't want to talk about her in terms of making her the face and putting her everywhere and all that, because hurt feelings. All these players that, I guess have been working hard, and Caitlin Clark comes in and is like, you don't know basketball. You don't know skill. I do, though. We've got, check this out. Slow start to the season, 23.8 points per game, number 3 in the WNBA. By the way, her minutes are down. Let me just, slightly. I mean, 31.1 last year, but that was in a few games. 35.4 in 2024. She's down to 31. Yet all those numbers I just gave to you are improvements in fewer minutes played. 23.8, third in the NBA. 9 assists per game. Number 1, of course. 4.4 rebounds, a block, which leads the team, which is insane. Oh, and then we have this, which I think I shared, but hey, players with 75 points and 25 assists over any 3-game span in WNBA history. Caitlin Clark has done it 9 times, the only other player to ever do it, and she did it once, Sabrina Ionescu. Again, there are levels to this, and Caitlin Clark is at a level in the WNBA that has never been seen before. Now, I want to shift. I want to go to a couple of things. I want to bring this back to Caitlin in a minute in terms of her start and what that means for the Fever in the WNBA. But I want to shift to what I was just saying about the face. And I know no matter what source I get, people are going to have assumptions about things. But this is, Clay Travis outkick. I know a lot of people are like, oh, outkick leans right. Doesn't mean he's not right about the WNBA in this case. So I think it's worth listening to because I think this is something we need to talk about. Why does the WNBA hate Caitlin Clark? I think a lot of us feel that if it's not hate, there's absolutely a jealousy there, right? That's again, we can go back to the Washington Mystics owner and oh, Caitlin wins an individual award, but for some reason when it's Caitlin, let's put the entire league on the cover. I don't hear that when Angel gets something or Asia gets something, but I hear it when Caitlin does, which is what? Jealousy.
Every sport that is trying to maximize their audience, they feature the stars as often as they can. So what's going on in the WNBA? This graphic went out to promote the Indiana Fever. The Indiana Fever's best player is Caitlin Clark. She is by far the most watched WNBA star. I don't even know who the woman is in the Indiana Fever jersey. People tell me that she is a off-the-bench player that averages 1 point and 1 rebound per game. Why does the WNBA seem so intent to refuse to acknowledge that Caitlin Clark is the star who has lifted a rising tide that has lifted all boats in the WNBA? The only thing I can possibly come to is they don't want to promote a white player who also happens to be heterosexual. That's lunacy. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what sexuality you are. I don't care about anything, and most sports fans agree with me. All we care about is excellence. Caitlin Clark is the straw that stirs the WNBA drink. The WNBA's refusal to embrace her is a huge flaw for the league, and it illustrates that identity politics, unfortunately, matter more than excellence in the WNBA. Fix it, you morons.
Now, a couple of things, because he makes a lot of good points, and I just want to shift to the one that I know upsets a lot of people when he described Caitlin Clark, and that being the reason. I think there's some validity to it, but I think it's also a lot of other things. I think there's the jealousy, like I mentioned. I think we've got the whole thing with her fan base. I think, which again plays in jealousy. You have Caitlin Clark playing the game on the women's side in a way no one has ever played it before. These women were playing and had a WNBA thanks to the NBA for 27 years. No one knew who they are. No one paid attention. And then this girl from Iowa comes in and everybody loves her and she's got millions of fans and she's setting records in college. I don't mean just her game records, but attendance records, right? People want to talk about, she got discovered because of Angel. We all know that's absurd. Caitlin was setting attendance and viewership records long before Angel Reese arrived. We know about the million fewer games in the WNBA her rookie year and on and on. So regardless of whether the reason is what Clay said, or it's me, what I'm saying with the jealousy of both her skill level, which is completely different than anything the WNBA has ever seen, or the jealousy regarding her fan base, which of course is also a problem. The reality of it is that the league is doing exactly what he said. And it is true that you don't see this in any other league. When the Pittsburgh Steelers are playing, the promo doesn't go out with the backup quarterback as the player for the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? And again, it doesn't, because I'll get this. So it's the only reason I say it. Most of you get it though. It doesn't mean every single thing with the Indiana Fever, promoting Indiana Fever games from the WNBA is 100% just a picture of Caitlin Clark. But predominantly, should it be? Yes. Should it be Caitlin when it's somebody else? Probably both. Now, locally, although I think Indiana, again, they've gone way too far. They've, for the most part, tried to erase Caitlin Clark, but obviously you can promote other players and different things, and I get all that. But this is a huge problem for the league to take that next step, especially now, which I'm going to circle back to Caitlin Clark's playing, is she's not only that popular. She is the early, I get it, but she is the W WNBA MVP, the leading MVP candidate in the WNBA right now. 100% is not even close. You saw the numbers I just gave you. First and third in scoring, first in assists. She drives this team. She drives this offense. We know we never see anything like this. And I'll point out again, look, 48-45, Golden State's winning halfway through the third. Are you kidding? Like to even think about taking that shot, the mentality, that is someone who says, "Hey, I need to put the team on my shoulders and to have that mentality to do it and to come through and deliver." That is what makes an MVP, period. Right? Period. Now, again, I just want to show this because this is the kind of stuff we're still, right? This is something that's not called. Now, Golden State whining and complaining after the game about all the non-calls, and Caitlin could do this, and Caitlin had 5 fouls, a flagrant and a technical. This was not called, but yeah, she's the one getting the benefit of the calls. Really? That's where we're going with this? And here's the whole clip of things, but just to give you an idea, again, the evolution of the game, right? This the type of stuff that Caitlin Clark brings. People talk about her mid game and this right there. That's in traffic, right? She's going right down the middle, bigger players. You saw that the number of twos that she takes is up, and then of course, yeah. Let me just step and check this. I mean, she's different. She's different. Now check this out. WNBA award betting odds. Caitlin Clark just about closed the gap. I think she's number one at this point. Sorry, let me hit this FanDuel. I think she's number one at this point, but slightly behind Asia Wilson right now. Slightly behind Asia Wilson right now. And then, of course, I want to finish this off because this is just another angle of it that we got to see, reverse angle. Again, this bodes well. Look at this. Caitlin Clark's on the other end, right? This is after that little scuffle. You've got a whole even Aaliyah's like, nah, man, get out. Get out. That's not you're not here. Get out, go away, stay away. And of course, Sophie's like, yeah, we're just gonna escort you all the way to the locker room. I did not like that Kelsey Mitchell is nowhere near any of that, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you checking out the video. Apologies, losing my voice. Like, comment, subscribe. Please make sure you still are subscribed. I will talk to you later.